Heyo everybody, Haku here with this bi-week's read-through for Beastars. This time around I'm going to be reading chapters 29, 30, 31, and 32. Sorry it's up a tiny bit late. I guess I was off a full week because the first week of this month was so hectic. But, meaning this week I'm a few days late because Sunday and Monday I had problems with recording software that I was able to fix on Tuesday. And, so that's kind of pushed everything back and made everything a bit chaotic. Sorry, this hat and the way my hair is sticking out is really bothering me. Yeah, I just recently got out of the shower. I don't have too much time before I have to go eat dinner, but I want to try to get in what I can record when I can record it. So I'm going to try to get through at least chapters 29 and 30, then I'll make a jump cut. And in this same video will be 31 and 32, but I'm probably going to have to record them at a separate time. There's really not much to discuss before getting into this. Last time we got more development on mostly a bit for Lugosi as well, but mostly I would say Lewis and Haru and their relationship and the way that Lewis was kind of taking Haru for granted. And saying, you know, I can fool around with you, but I need a pure deer bloodline or whatever. And I think he's already been given marriage or something. He's kind of already in an arranged marriage situation or something. And he sees her with Lugosi, or he kind of sees Lugosi's point of view with Lugosi seemingly wanting a relationship with her, and that kind of you don't know what you got till it's gone situation kind of reminds him of what she means to him. And again, on the other hand, Lugosi, who's pushing away his feelings, saying she's a rabbit, I can't possibly love her, maybe it's some sort of weird philia I have going on. And then at the same time, seeing her with Lewis makes him realize, I do love her. And all this is going on while they're preparing for the festival, the Comet Festival or whatever, and there are dinosaurs that they worship as ancient elders, so maybe in this version of reality the comet didn't kill all the dinosaurs and that's why they worship it or something, and how animals developed into this way they are, but that's too much speculation on too little evidence, so I'm just going to go ahead and start reading. We have chapter 29, Refreshing Wind from the Passing of a Metro Train. Okay. I'm turning it on. Come on, hurry. Hope it turns out good. Switch on. A dinosaur sculpture illuminates. Lugosi gazes at its brilliance. Okay. Time until the Meteor Festival. 2 weeks. Yay, it turned on. It's done. Oh, I like this. I love Legum up there. Lugosi realizes his feelings for Haru. A Grey Wolf in Love. Chapter 29, Refreshing Wind from the Passing of a Metro Train. Oh my god, I love this. We have Bill and Lewis, Lugosi, Legum, Jack, Haru, and Juno. Man, I love that cover a lot. Where's my girl Shiira, though? Best girl. Okay, in the drama club. The stage crew. Phew, I want an handshake. I already painted that part. We have Kaz and the anteater guy. And the actor team are preparing for the festival. And we have Shiira and Juno practicing their dancing, and the rest have their minds on the day of the light ceremony. We see Juno looking on. Any couple who places a lit up candle together will be fated to... come on, man, you need to ask someone out before all the good girls are taken. Did you ask someone out to the light ceremony? Did you? Man, what about you? And we see all the different people on the stage crew. I'd like to experience that while I'm still a high school student. Hey guys, listen. We're gonna stop working for the day. We need to put the equipment back. We're going back to school. Huh? But it's only 5. Oh, is it because of the news? Yeah. We've been getting more murders lately, so it's dangerous to be outside in the night. Okay, so this is all playing in together somehow, and we still don't know who murdered Tim. So, do you get it? I did hear about the incident yesterday where 5 tree sparrow children were killed. The day before last, I read online that they found a duck's corpse in the town next to us. That's scary. Yeah, so let's go back to our school all cheerful like. We've got nothing to worry about if we go back as a group. I hope nothing happens I hope nothing will happen at the Meteor Festival. Murders are always at their highest during summer, but this year seems kind of strange, says the hippo. Well, I heard that carnivores have a bad temper during summer. Is that true? What do you think? Hippos are carnivores. Well, you're being harsh if you're asking me. But if it's not true then, how do you explain that? Well, that doesn't look like a bad temper. Looks more like he's in deep thought. For the past 2-3 days he's been prone to freezing. I don't know what's wrong with him. And we have Lugosi just staring at the water. Lugosi, just wash the brushes already. Oh my gosh, I love this. Just deep in thought. It was really bad yesterday. Okay, give it here. How many boxes left? He's just holding on to it frozen. Hey, Lugosi, senpai, he suddenly stopped moving while we were in the middle of a bucket brigade. That's easy to figure out. You probably got a flashback from a bad memory or something. It's nothing to do with bad temper. Lugosi, you need to go. Come on, move, says the anteater guy. A bad memory. Maybe he got into a little scuffle with Juno-chan, thinks the one head of that group or whatever. It's great to be young. Senpai, all the equipment's back. Hey, girlie. You're a student from Cherryton School, right? The drama club members are leaving. You should leave too since it's dangerous outside, says somebody calling to Haru. You might be unlucky enough to get eaten eaten alive if you're not too careful. You can't even laugh about it, she thinks. Thanks for the warning. Wow, they really are gone. That's quite the sculpture they made. I'm all alone. Well, that's normal. No one will probably notice if I do happen to get eaten. You know, I always thought days were longer in summers. It's pretty dark today. Haru-san? We will go see Haru-san. He's just leaning over her. Lugosi-kun? This wolf-kun is such a weirdo. Yoo-hoo. He's been kind of cold to me lately, but now it's like he wants my attention. Whoops, gotta stay at eye level, he says, crouching down. It's been a while since we talked. You doing okay? Yeah, Lugosi-kun, aren't you supposed to leave? And then he thinks for a second. Yeah. Haru-san, let's walk back to school together. Well, sure, but why? I freaking love how Lugosi is just so freaking awkward. Because it's dangerous outside, he says. And then they're walking to the metro. He was probably joking when he said that. I probably should have followed along and said, well, you're kind of dangerous. Sorry for ruining the joke. I take 1 step, Haru-san takes 3 steps. I take 1 step, Haru-san takes 3 steps, he's thinking. Then he looks down, he's surprised, and looks away. Okay, seriously, what is up with you today, she thinks. Hey, Lugosi-kun? Yeah? Ever since the first time we met, I felt like I could never read you. Oh, really? He says. The first time we met, and he thinks about her undressing. It sure is hot today. I hear it's going to be colder tomorrow, so it'll be more comfortable. And then she looks away. Why don't you ever bring that up? You met a bunny for the first time, and she tried to seduce you. We're friends now, so there's no problem with having a good laugh about it. I can't treat it like it wasn't a big deal, he says. It was a really big deal to me, so I want to keep that memory to myself. There's nothing else I can do about it. I want you to respect that, and I want you to stop acting so distant all the time, he says. I don't want to hear that, coming from a wolf like you, she says. And then we have the wind from the passing metro car. You don't know what it feels like to be an animal whose life is always in danger. I could be eaten by a carnivore while I'm still unloved. You don't have to worry about that, so you don't have a chance of understanding me, ever. And then he grabs her arm. I'm going to a different car. Let's let go. No, I can't. We're not done talking. Yes, we are. I just told you the truth. But, don't patronize me when you know nothing about me. Let go. I'll let go if you stay. What? No. Let go. And then he looks down. No. Let go, she yells. No. And then he looks up, and people are staring. That looks bad. Huh? Is he trying to assault her? Someone help her. Where's a large breed carnivore when you need one? And then we have this guard. Sir, you need to help her. Hey, Wolf, what do you think you're doing to that rabbit? Oh, sorry, we were just having an argument. I wasn't trying to... Whoa. Just run. We're getting out of here, she says, grabbing onto his arm. What? Why? Just come on. Hey, stop right there. Excuse me, let me through. Whoa, what's going on? And she's leading him through the station. Why are we running? We're only making ourselves look suspicious. Stupid. Nowadays a carnivore can be arrested just for arguing with an herbivore. It'll be all over for you if you get arrested. It won't matter if they don't find any evidence, they'll just throw you straight into juvie. Juvie? Wait, I'll call the police. Sorry, coming through. Oh dear. And she's just pulling him through the crowd. Sorry. Oh shoot, I almost kicked her, he was thinking. It's like I was saying, you're really hard to deal with. I can't tell if you're sensitive or insensitive, she yells. It's so hard to run, he thinks. Come on. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work. We're just so different from each other. So I don't know how I should act. Then don't try to be considerate right now, she says. Lead the way and run as fast as you can. Do you want to get caught? Hurry. And we have the guards chasing. And all the time I've been around her. And all the time I've been in love with her. This must be the first time. I felt glad to be a wolf. And then he takes the lead. I don't know where I'm headed to. Nor do I know how I'll be seen. But I found a path. And they're running together. Now, I just have to move forward. And everybody's staring as they run together. Damn, we lost them. I think I saw them run to the bathroom. Maybe they're in those stalls over there. No, those are for small animals. Wolves can't fit in there. Alright. I don't think they're here. They're probably outside by now when they're like stuffed in. Let's go to talk to the ticket examiner. They should be upstairs. Their hearts can't stop beating, and not just because of all their running. You're too fast, I couldn't even catch my breath, she thinks. You told me to run as fast as I can, he thinks. Don't worry, I'll buy you a juice later. And they look away from each other. Really cute. I'm going to end here though, because like I said, I don't really have a ton of time. But I'm going to take a jump cut and then I'll record the next 3 and edit them all together into this one video. So either way, going to take the jump cut and see you all in the next 3. Alright, sorry about that jump cut, but now I can go ahead and read chapters 30, 31, and 32. Sorry I was in a bit of a rush for 29, but I guess there really wasn't a ton to discuss here before just moving on to the next one, because I didn't do my discussion at the end of the chapter about how much I liked it. It was basically just, I like how, and I went and reread it before jumping back in here just to make sure I got my thoughts straight. I more like how it just developed more of Lugosi's relationship with Haru, and one thing I particularly like, just all the awkwardness with Lugosi is really funny, and Haru finally, saying, "What is with you, Wolf? I don't understand you," and he fires back the same thing, and it's like them, rather than being nervous around each other or holding back, they're finally kind of being honest with each other, and they run away from some guards and hide in a bathroom stall, and we don't know if the police will show up or not. But that's where we are. Oh, also more development. We got the murders mentioned again. We don't know how important for the future those might be, but if they keep getting brought up like this, they've got to be important. Even Lugosi was affected when his friend was killed, and we still don't know who did that. So I feel like the murders have to be... Sorry, just readjusting my camera and things. So, yeah. I guess I'll just... move on to chapter 30 for now, and we'll see where that whole murderer thing goes, but I think it's going to be important. I don't know how soon it will be, though. And chapter 30 is titled An Animal Tamer with Nerves of Steel, and sometimes it's hard to kind of connect the dots between the titles of these to what actually happens in them, but maybe the Animal Tamer is referring to the psychotherapist. Maybe they're going to see him again, or Lugosi's going to see him again after this close encounter with Haru and this realization that he does love her. Or it could be in reference to some sort of authority figure like a police officer that shows up because of the situation. But we'll see. Okay, so Beastars. Hey, they're not in any other metro platforms. Maybe they're not in the metro anymore. Let's search upstairs. The 2 were chased by station workers. Now they're hiding in a bathroom stall. Chapter 30, An Animal Tamer with Nerves of Steel. Okay. Moving along? Hello? Okay, sorry, the page wouldn't go ahead there for a second. Okay, we see the 2 of them trying to stay quiet. Even now that we're like this, he still doesn't try to take advantage of me. Oh, the footsteps are getting quieter. We should get out, says Haru. Haru-chan, he says. Being this close to him made me realize, when carnivores speak, their voices. Right now, do you feel like your life is in danger? Resound with a growl deep in their throats. And then she, looks like she shakes her head no, or maybe that's not meant to mean motion. You have such a deep voice, she thinks, and yet, how can you look so gentle? Then she elbows him. Like I was saying, I can't tell if you're sensitive or insensitive. It's got to be one or the other. That timid tone of yours is really creeping me out. And then we have a flash, or I think we're just moving forward. Okay. Usually the black paneling on the side means a flashback, but no. Looks like we're just moving forward to them talking. I read in a magazine that carnivores are more popular the more cheerful they act. But it kind of makes sense, right? Sounds like she's having a good time. Good, he thinks. Well, yeah. And Lugosi gave her that juice that he mentioned last chapter. It'd be criminal to hide it from her any longer. It might cause some irreversible damage, but I need to tell her the truth about that night. This might be the only chance I have. I'm the one that assaulted you that night. Hey, she says, as he's just about to speak. The truth is, there was this time when I almost got eaten by a carnivore. It happened at school, but it was really dark, so I couldn't really tell who assaulted me. And he's like, huh? You're always taking the initiative. See? When we first met, my left arm was covered in bandages, remember? But I told you that I didn't know how I got my injury, but that was a lie. I'm sure it was just a nightmare. I'm the one who gave you that injury. I'm so glad I didn't die back there. Oh? I can't reach, she says, trying to reach around him, it looks like. If I died, I wouldn't have met a friendly wolf like you. I can't tell her. So, to answer your previous question, she finally grabs onto his shoulder and leans up. No, I didn't feel like my life was in danger at all. My life was in danger. Not at all. Hey, smile why don't ya, she says, leaning in toward his face. Now wasn't the time. Okay. Haru-chan. Thank you for today. If I tell her my secret, the relationship we have now will come to an end. So until then, I'll continue to be more careful with myself. You don't need to thank me, I just want you to have fun, so give me that smile. So, you can let me walk with you while the sun's still up. Oh, you were keeping your distance on purpose. Jeez. And then we have Bill's... What is this jump? We have Bill's claws scratching Lewis's hand. Oh. And then Lewis looks down at it, and all the stage crew looks over, somewhat shocked. And I don't think it's just the stage crew, because we see the pelican and the zebra there too. And the zebra's part of the actors. Lewis, what the hell happened, Bill? Wait. We were in the middle of practice. I just made a mistake and scratched him a bit. Lewis-senpai, are you okay? And we have these other characters running over. And I like, we have Kaz and the red panda watching from above. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a scratch. The blood's falling to the floor. Let's take you to the infirmary. Oh, this might trigger Bill to have some sort of crazy murderous awakening. Let's take you to the infirmary. It's fine. I can just use the first aid kit in the leader room. Lewis-senpai, I'll take you there. Let me help you, he says. Huh? We felines are used to getting injured the more we play around, so I know a good and fast way to heal injuries. Let's go to the leader room, okay? And Lewis obviously does not trust him. Lewis is seriously one of my favorite characters. But they skip ahead to them in the leader room. I'm really sorry about that. Can't be hurting the lead actor of our club. Still, you've been getting hurt a lot lately. I thought it was just a teensy tiny scratch, so I was really surprised when I saw blood coming out. Must be rough being a fragile herbivore, especially for you. Don't try to provoke me, says Lewis. Don't tell me you wanted us to be alone just to say that. So of course Lewis knows he always says these like sort of sideways remarks to stab at him, because he was doing it way back during the Adler play too. Heh, well, you seem kind of grouchy, so I'll just be frank. I happened to come across the ghetto, and I found out your secret. And then Lewis stops dead in his tracks. Well, it's a pretty bad secret. How can you deal with such a big weakness? Now that I know what meat tastes like, he thinks, I'm seeing things in a different light. You don't need to look so sad. I'm not trying to threaten you or anything. I actually want us to be equals. And then Lewis pulls a fucking gun on him. Oh my god. Don't touch me. Fucking Lewis. My god. He just pulls a gun on him. Don't make a sound. And then Bill is shitless right now. Why do you look so surprised? This world has all sorts of weapons available to those with the will to buy them. Get down. The way I see it, your fate is entirely in my hands. If the school catches word of my past, I'll kill you right away. Now, try and tell me again, he says, stepping onto his back. Try and tell me that we are equals. Man. Using technology to make up for the natural weakness of an herbivore. Basically doing everything he can, like we've been saying from the beginning, doing everything to stay at the top despite being an herbivore, to be the strongest despite being an herbivore. And of course his past must be something crazy, because, I mean, didn't we have the impression that he was pretty rich and in an arranged marriage? So I'm interested to see what Bill found out and how he would have found out in the ghetto of all places. Oops, my blood's dripping, he says. Go lick the floor, you filthy cat. And he starts walking out. Lewis-senpai, what about your scratch? I'll be going to the infirmary. I can't get up, thinks Bill. Man, that deer is too crazy. The aloof deer maintains his superiority with dignity. Fucking Lewis. And now we're moving to 31. Okay, the site is being a little sketchy. It says it's loading. That's weird. But yeah. Oh, okay then. Chapter 31, Shocking Pink Ambition. From now on, the ghetto will now be known as the Back Alley Market. It's really literal, but I think it works. Okay, maybe they got complaints that the ghetto is not really too appropriate of a term. But then again, like, with the actual meaning of ghetto, and I don't know, because this series covers some kind of deeper stuff, like the relationships between herbivores and carnivores, and I mean different types of herbivores and carnivores. So, you know, I don't know. Back Alley Market, though, is still a good translation, and it works. And it's not really a mouthful or anything. Okay. Or wait, Back Alley Market. Did I say Black Alley Market because I was thinking of Black Market the whole time? Because of the way they sell meat? Actually, I feel like Black Market would kind of work because they sell meat like that. But yeah, Back Alley Market works, I guess. Because when you think about it, that probably works better, because ghetto makes it seem like it's a place where people live or have to live, but that doesn't seem like what it is at all. It seems more like a place where carnivores go to get meat and then they leave and go back to their normal lives and act like everything is fine and normal. So Back Alley Market, since it is just a meat market, kind of makes more sense in a way. But we'll see. Okay. Translator's note, very important. Made a huge translation error with the keywords the ghetto. Okay, they actually might have the better explanation here. Original Japanese was uraichi, which contains bottom or back, and city/market. So it is like the bottom market or back market, or the back city, kind of. After some research, I found out the word is supposed to be a combination of words for back alley and black market. Okay, uramachi is back alley, and yamaichi is black market. So it's a combination of back alley and black market. Okay. And that's why they translated it wrong, because they only paid attention to the machi, I think, which would be city or town. And they thought ghetto would be appropriate. So it is more of just like an actual literal error than wanting to change the wording. Okay. So that's cool. So yeah, like back market or something would actually work. Or back city would work. Okay. Alright. So just know that the original Japanese word's a combination of the words for back alley and black market. So, alright. Hello, holy crap, I've seen this cover before, not really like looked at it deeply or anything, but I had seen it before and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait until we get to that. A sexy gathering of female animals. And we have this cover this time with Juno, Shiira, and Haku. And like I said before, way earlier in this read-through, I really like the art style. It's really unique and different from any other manga I read, or at least most other manga I read. There are a couple unique art styles that I think are more on this side of things, but there's definitely a unique style. And it's not exactly a style conducive to finding the characters attractive, I find. But, I mean, it works. It's not your typical anime style, I guess, that you see in manga. Shiira, though, man, best girl. Juno is cute too, though. Not really into Haru. Shocking pink ambition. A couple under the shade of a tree. All right, your hand's all fixed. And of course, Haru's gonna be the one to patch him up. I'm glad that you came for me, says Lewis. Oh my god, I still can't get over him pulling the gun on Bill. I'm so done. You better be. The garden isn't your private rest area, you know. Huh, so it's just for me and Lugosi then. Didn't I tell you he's a platonic friend? I don't want you saying his name, okay? Anyway, how'd you even get that scratch? The kitty cat was fawning over me. Wait, did you get in a fight with the carnivore? I keep telling you to stop. Quit nagging. I'm just worried about you. You're trying to become a Beastar, so I don't want you getting hurt from some stupid fight. Quiet. I love the way she acts, he thinks. Her heart rate was fast. I heard about what Bill did to you. We have Lugosi. I hope he didn't leave any scars. Lewis's face. Don't compare my hand to your back. Isn't there something else you've been meaning to tell me? You've been looking at me like a stalker and I'm sick of it. What's your problem? If you have something to say, then just say it. I have nothing to say, says Lugosi. For now. They're just the pause and for now. Well, that's hella ominous. Hey, this is getting too crazy. What's wrong with them? And I think that's Els talking. Lugosi-kun's in horror mode again. Are they friends or not, says the anteater. They're not, says Bill. What Lewis-senpai say? I don't know. That's some sort of flamingo. We've seen him before, but I don't know much of what their character's done in the past. He told Lugosi to stop talking to him, or to stop stalking him, I think, says the red panda. And of course, there are so many random side characters that we barely see and their names are barely said. It's like, if we had constant reminders, like how some series will like label them with names for the first few times you see them, if we had stuff like that, I think I would probably have learned all their names by now. But as it stands, I haven't really, unless they've played an important role, because we've only seen their names once and they are really buried into the side of the story. But either way, I remember important ones that we've had like background-ish kind of information on, like Juno and Shiira and Alba and Bill and such. Important ones, and Els. Don't concern yourself with personal affairs that don't involve the club. Now, it's time for practice, says Lewis. I'll just tell you all that lately the drama club has been very lacking in unity. The Meteor Festival is coming soon. Any actor who makes the slightest mistake during the performance will be immediately assigned to equipment duty. Jeez, how am I supposed to clear away the tension? Thinks Shiira. Sorry I'm late, says Juno, walking in, all peppy and happy to this very tense meeting. Come on, Juno, you're supposed to text Shiira-senpai when you're late, says Els. Sorry, there's a sloth who wanted to go to the restroom, so I needed to carry her there. But yeah, why wasn't it... What is this, I don't know, what are the words I'm thinking of here? This unfair treatment, this bigotry against my girl Els and the zebra girl. Or how about, Legum? Legum is so great. Well, it was a sloth. Ah, Juno, I'm not even surprised. Oh, but it doesn't excuse me for being late, so I want to clean the training hall after school, says Juno. Sorry, Lewis-senpai. Hey, Shiira, what's that all about? You told me that Juno was standoffish because the females are jealous of her. Yeah, about that. Juno's been working really hard lately, and we have some flashbacks to her getting along with everyone. Okay. She's been acting very inclusive and cheerful with all the animals around her. Oh, Lugosi-senpai, I saw the dinosaur in the plaza. It was really pretty. The stage crew is doing their best, so we actors are going to do our best with our dancing practice. We're very inspired. I just get such a yandere vibe from her. Good, says Lugosi. She's only looking at Lugosi, everyone else thinks. So I feel like they're getting the vibes too. The Meteor Festival is the biggest event of the summer, so why don't we give it our all? You're all doing stretches, get into pairs, and I love how everybody is just so happy and peppy around her because of her energy. And then, I thought that was Lugosi at first, but no, it's Lewis in the background. Oh my gosh. Don't try to take our Juno-chan all to yourself, okay? What all for myself? Juno brought all the members together? Thinks Lewis confused. While males were fighting with each other, we females got smarter. She's got a different kind of charisma than you do, says Shiira, walking away laughing. Charisma, I see. Females have it easy. Flowers have no problem attracting followers. And then we skip ahead in time a little bit to her cleaning. And then she's singing a song to herself. Juno, you're still cleaning. Hello. Hey, you need to at least turn off the lights if you're cleaning. One spotlight isn't enough for the room. Wolves are nocturnal, so we find dark places to be comfortable. Right, you are a wolf. That's not all. We have 2 actor team members in a dark room under spotlight. Lewis-senpai. Could you help me with my practice? We're alone for the first time. Fine, he says. Right, that's not right. I see, she's quite cunning. Am I too fast, she says? No, you're too rough. Your movements can charm the spectators, but you need to prioritize harmony with your surroundings. Give me your hand. Well, I'm sure the males would be happy to see you focus on having fun with dancing. Not that there's any reason you should aim for that. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, sorry, I wasn't trying to be sexist, he says. It's okay, I noticed. Hey, you hate me, don't you, Lewis-senpai? And then she pins him. No, you hate all carnivores. And then he is shaken. What are you doing? Are you trying to sneak a kiss on me? He says, trying to alleviate the tension with a smile, but he's clearly very nervous. No, of course not. If I were to kiss you right now, she says, I wouldn't be able to stop myself from eating you alive, and I don't want that. I like Lugosi-senpai, not you. This is a declaration of war, Lewis-senpai. So, of course, she is going full yandere, not just to protect Lugosi from Lewis, but also we don't know what she has done in the past either. But this does make her oddly more attractive. Shiira's still best girl though. I'm a loyal boy. I will be the next Beastar. I will create a peaceful era for carnivores, and Lugosi-senpai will be mine. So, we all thought Lugosi was his rival, but is Juno going to be his rival? Okay, even the most beautiful rose has its thorns. The beautiful Juno reveals her grand ambition. That was probably I'm going to say a really, really good chapter. I don't want to say one of my favorites, because some of the ghetto arc stuff was really, really good, or I should say the back alley market. That is kind of more of a mouthful. That I was about to say black market again. That's kind of a mouthful. So there's that. And the Adler play stuff was some of my absolute favorite. And then the Legum chapter was hilarious. Still one of my favorites. So now we have chapter 32, Turn Off the Lights. And let me check, make sure the recording is all good before I continue. Looks fine. Alright. This isn't good, he thinks, as he's being pinned. I can't even struggle. Chapter 32, Turn Off the Lights. The male is pushed down by a female. The reality of verbivores and carnivores. Showing that when it comes to physical strength alone, that she is even stronger than an herbivore, and or that he's not even strong enough to deal with a female large carnivore, and even then as well, that she has the sort of cunning to get him into this predicament that Bill doesn't, showing that she's more of a threat. What will they do now that they're alone in the training hall? All right, that's enough. You've shown me how strong you are. Well, I might actually prefer you to eat me alive rather than Lugosi or Bill, he says. Please, she responds. I don't ever intend to bare my fangs on anyone. Females don't like conflict. Find that hard to believe with a female as greedy as you, says Lewis. So I like this as well, that her plan isn't just to take out everybody in her path, but she wants to make peace between them all. But we still don't know how depraved her idea of peace might be. Is being greedy so wrong? She says. No, it isn't. It just so happens that your greed comes from extreme confidence. Good looks, good position, a good partner. What you're willing to obtain are those 3 attributes, right? You've already got attribute number 1, but I'm in the way of you having attribute number 2, and as for attribute number 3, your beloved Lugosi-kun. He's harder to control than you think, says Lewis standing up. And I like this, showing that in this aspect, Lewis does have the edge over her because he has that information about Haru and Lugosi. My wrists hurt. What? Why do you think that? I'll definitely make Lugosi-senpai mine. Try keeping an eye on him. Then you'll know what I mean, says Lewis. So this, again, could be one of those things where we have this romantic tension growing between Haru and Lugosi. So the person who likes Haru and the person who likes Lugosi are going to be teaming up inadvertently, even though they're rivals, in order to split them up so they can have each one to themselves. Which is a common trope, but I kind of like the way it's being implemented. For all I know, it could be a good ordeal for someone as overconfident as you. Well, I hope you can improve in your dancing. Could it be? She says. Oh, Lugosi, your tail's got split ends, says the anteater guy. Don't pull it, it'll hurt. Does he already have a girlfriend? She's saying to herself as she's watching along. Sorry to keep you waiting, stage crew. Oh, hey Juno-chan. The actor team's done now. Alright, did the rehearsal go well? Yeah, it did. It's because you stuck around while we were practicing. No, I didn't do anything. You look at me the same way you'd look at anyone else, thinks Juno. Now, let's go back to school. It's 8 o'clock. You're full of energy, Dom-senpai. Oh, the meteor looks like it's almost finished. Huh? Oh, you're right. The festival is in 2 days. It's so pretty. Huh, 2 days. Is there really a female who has you all to herself? They say when a couple lights a candle together and puts it by the meteor, they're fated to be together forever. Do you think that's true? I don't know. It'd be cool if it was. A female who can see you be sad and happy whenever they want. A couple. Together forever, he says. Is he thinking about someone? Oh no, what do I do? And she's turning awkward. Lugosi-senpai. If it's fine with you, could you... And then everything gets dark? Okay. But what? A power outage? Not good. Hey guys, Dom-senpai. That voice, Lugosi, where are you? Yeah, it's me, Lugosi. I'll grab your hand. What's happening? I can't see a thing. I think it's a power outage. It's alright. When the surroundings turn dark, we need to gather all the members together. We've got to huddle. We need to stick together, says Lugosi, giving orders. Everything's alright. We have carnivore members with us. An herbivore's field of vision turns pitch black. How many members are here today, says Alba. 15. Els, are you alright, says Bill. Yeah, I'm alright. Everyone needs to get in our carnivore and her carnivore ring. I was like, carnivoring. On the other hand, carnivores can still maintain their clear vision in darkness. How long are the lights going to be out? Alba, I'm scared. I can't see a thing. Don't worry. The lights will be on in no time. It's only natural that the herbivores would be scared, thinks Alba. All of the recent killings occurred while it was pitch black at night. And we see this really cool panel of Bill, Lugosi, Alba, and this other character forming a circle around the rest of them. And with all this ruckus, another killing seems likely. I need to protect the herbivore members, thinks Lugosi. Oh, Haru-chan. Okay. And he thinks to what she told him about leaving. Alba, he says. Sorry, I need to go somewhere. Take care of the guys, okay? Where are you going? I'll be right back. Where would he go now of all times? Who knows, says Bill. His pupils got larger. And then Juno is looking on. Haru-chan, he's running through the crowd. She's not here. Where is she? I need to calm down. I picked up a bit of her scent. Focus. Trace it. Be safe. And then he looks over. Thank goodness. Louis-kun, she shouts as he walks up, and he looks surprised. I knew you'd come for me. And she grabs around his waist. Huh? And the lights come back on. Lugosi-kun, the lights are back on. Good. I'm sorry. I know. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't know it was you. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're safe. I really couldn't see anything. I'm so sorry. I know. Are you hurt? Your uniform's dirty. Here. Come on, use it. The next chapter will begin with a color page and have 25 pages in total. No way, says Juno, looking on. A wolf and a bunny. That's just impossible, right? Wait, huh? What? No. And she's seeing his facial expression. Seeing that someone else can have him look at them, or have him look at them differently. Okay, that was really, really creative and smart. And it's a good way of writing, too. And I actually really like this kind of protocol they have, where immediately when it goes dark, they're like, oh crap, we have to protect the herbivore members or somebody could kill them. So actually that was really, really good. I like that chapter a lot. It seemed shorter than a lot of the others, but I like chapter 30 a lot, or 32 a lot. Chapter 31 was really, really good too. 29 and 30, I guess, were kind of all on the alright side. They were still good, but not as good, I guess. Shiira still best girl, but Juno is growing on me, I must say. So, yeah, I guess that's it for this read-through. In 2 weeks, I'll be back with 33, 34, 35, and 36. I like the way the series has a way of... We had a lot of build-up to the Adler stuff before we got into the actual Adler stuff. Then we did the ghetto... the black market stuff, the back alley market stuff. Oh my god. Then we did that, and now we're in a state of doing a lot of build-up to this Meteor Festival, and I think that is just going to make it better when we get to this Meteor Festival stuff. And because of that, I don't know if the next 4 will actually be getting to the festival, or if it's still going to be more build-up. We know we're only 2 days away, but I still think we could get another chapter or 2 of build-up before we actually get into the stuff on the festival. Also, having to do with the festival, I was thinking that a lot of shit's probably going to go down. Things are getting serious. One of the big arc points here seems to be that we don't know what Juno is willing to do. If she thinks that she can get away with even being a murderer, murdering Haru, we don't know if she would. She's all about peace, but in her mind, like Lewis was saying, she has those 3 things. But where Lewis might have messed up, and this actually might be his way of defeating her, because we see the 2 of them are rivals, and we have the love quadrangle going on here with Haru and Lugosi. He could have said that, and I was thinking at first that could be a mistake because he loves Haru and wants Juno to get in the middle of that. But what if he caused Juno to kill Haru? That would be bad on him. But no, he could actually have said that to make her realize, to make her start trying to break them up. And if she gets too desperate and it looks like she's going to incite violence or something, he can just report her or turn her in or something, or even frame her maybe, and she would have motive, and that could be his way of defeating her as a rival. So again, I like all the characters. Oh, yeah, still, we was pulling a gun on Bill. That was hilarious. That was so good. So yeah. Also, I can never get a read on Bill's character too much. He's an asshole a lot of the time, but at the same time, he's not like a murderer or anything. In fact, quite the opposite. He's willing to protect and to want to help the herbivores around him. So he's just kind of an asshole, not really a murderer or anything. So he's a very gray area character, I guess. But that's it. I'll go ahead and end this one here. Can't think of much else to discuss. So if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of these 4 chapters, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more Beastars, much more on the channel. The other thing we're doing read-throughs on Wednesday back and forth is The Promised Neverland, but of course I'm a bit behind this week and I explained why at the beginning. At least I think I did. So yeah, I said like, comment, subscribe. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us there, then just ask and I'll give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.